This week at NASA. The STS-125 astronauts are in standard pre-launch quarantine for their scheduled Monday liftoff to the Hubble Space Telescope. But fans of this final Hubble servicing mission and mission specialist Mike Massimino have kept in touch with him via the social media website Twitter. A native New Yorker, Massimino has provided a personal account of his training, as well as answers to questions from those who tweet back.
It seemed like this Twitter idea was a great way to share our experiences with other people.
Massimino and his fellow crew members are scheduled to launch Monday aboard Space Shuttle Atlantis at 2:01 p.m. Eastern. With its arrival at the Kennedy Space Center, the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter spacecraft enters the home stretch for its upcoming launch. Technicians are continuing LRO's launch site processing. The Atlas V rocket that'll propel LRO and its companion spacecraft LCROSS to the Moon is scheduled to begin its journey in June. LRO will spend at least 1 year and as many as 4 creating a comprehensive atlas of the Moon's features and resources, including identification of safe landing sites, research of lunar radiation, and testing of new technology. LCROSS and its upper stage Centaur rocket will twice impact the lunar surface to help determine whether either of the Moon's poles has water ice, a key resource for future lunar pioneers.
Good afternoon. I appreciate everybody coming out.
STS-119 crew members paid a visit to the Stennis Space Center to showcase and discuss their recent mission to the International Space Station.
It's really about a whole team coming together.
On hand to meet and greet was Mission Commander Lee Archambault, pilot Tony Antonelli, and mission specialists Steve Swanson and Ricky Arnold. The astronauts shared mission highlights with employees and reporters in the Stenosphere Visitors Center. STS-119 delivered the space station's 4th and final set of solar array wings, completing the station's truss or backbone. The electrical boost from the new arrays will fully power science experiments and help support a crew of 6 station residents. A new advanced aerospace resin developed by NASA is now part of an implantable device for heart failure patients. Created at the Langley Research Center, the highly flexible insulation material called soluble imide, or LARC-SI, is now used in the attainability left heart lead found in cardiac resynchronization therapy, or CRT devices.
Medtronic got samples of this product and looked at it and figured that they could use it for their medical pacemaker wire applications as probably one of the first new wire coating products to hit the market, I'm told within the past 20 years.
A CRT device delivers small, undetectable electrical impulses to both lower chambers of the heart to help them beat together in a more synchronized pattern. This improves the heart's ability to pump blood and oxygen to the body. Approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, this new lead is one of the thinnest available. NASA notes the passing of Eileen Galloway, co-author of the National Aeronautics and Space Act. Called the Grande Dame of Space by friends and colleagues, Galloway researched and wrote numerous important congressional documents about space before the Soviets launched Sputnik in 1957. The Space Act she helped author was signed into law by President Eisenhower in July of the following year. Later in 1958, she helped then-Senator Lyndon Johnson with congressional hearings that led to the creation of NASA and America's entry into the space race.
He asked me if I could help him with hearings that he wanted to hold on outer space to see whether or not the United States was prepared for this situation. And I said yes, I would help him. The only thing I knew about outer space at that time was that the cow had jumped over the moon.
Galloway went on to write legislation promoting international cooperation and the peaceful exploration of space, draft treaties, and launch the fields of space law and international space law. She also served on 9 NASA advisory committees. Eileen Galloway died 2 days shy of her 103rd birthday. And that's This Week at NASA. For more on these and other stories, log on to www.nasa.gov.